Harry's movie. In this issue, let's watch a movie called The Animal. Marvin was timid and weak, but he aspired to be a policeman. Because he didn't pass the fitness test, so he could only be an exhibit keeper at the police station. Although being often teased by others, Marvin didn't change his original intention of being a policeman. Because his father was also a policeman, he, unfortunately, suffered an injury on duty. Marvin imagined becoming a real policeman like his father to let his father be proud of him. Soon it came to the physical test in the police. This was the 4th time Marvin had taken the exam. He was so scared that he peed his pants before, so everyone called him P. Marvin. Fortunately, Marvin's 2 friends, Miles and Fatty, had been around to help and encourage him. But Marvin's test failed. In the evening, Marvin saw an advertisement on TV that badger milk could strengthen the body. As if seeing the savior, he immediately called and ordered a box. Everyone in the police station went to a softball game that day, leaving only Marvin on duty. Soon after Marvin received an alarm call, a restaurant was robbed. He immediately called a colleague for support. But my colleague's pages were all placed in the car and no one answered. In an emergency, Marvin drove to the crime scene alone. But when he reached a way out, he dodged a sea lion. The vehicle rolled out of control and fell under the cliff with high-pitched screams and the baptism of boulders. Marvin's flexibility successfully surpassed yoga players. In the evening, a mysterious man came to the car and dragged him away. In a daze, Marvin saw sea lions, dogs, lions, sheep, horses, orangutans, and other animals. When he woke up again, he sat unscathed by the car in the accident. After Marvin got home, the neighbor's dog ran over and bullied him. But when the dog approached him, he was frightened and ran back to the doghouse in horror. The milk that Marvin ordered has been delivered to the door. He opened a box and drank it. After taking a shower, he involuntarily shook the water from his body like a dog. When he looked in the mirror, he found it to be quite strong, but he thought it was the effect of badger milk. He didn't know that there were 2 long scars on his back. The buttocks also grew thick hair. This morning, Marvin went on a morning jog as usual. Surprisingly, his athletic ability greatly increased and ran faster than a horse. At this time, Marvin saw the girl Anna, who he had a crush on, walking the dog. The originally disobedient dog fell silent after seeing Marvin. Someone was playing frisbee with the dog. Marvin instinctively jumped over and caught with his mouth first. Then Marvin went to the airport security checkpoint to find Miles. He wanted to tell Miles the great changes he had made after drinking the badger milk. Suddenly Marvin smelled drugs from a man who had just passed security. So he chased this man quickly. With a keen sense of smell, he found out the smelly drugs from the private part of the man. This incident made Marvin become a celebrity. Many reporters came to the police station to interview him. He also put on the police uniform, but it was still in the probation period. When Marvin came home in the evening, an old man suddenly appeared to take him away. Marvin disagreed. The old man put him down with an anesthetic needle. It turned out that the old man called Wilder was a doctor. When he found Marvin, Marvin was already in danger. So Dr. Wilder used his own innovative superspecies transplantation method to put animal organs on Marvin. That's why Marvin had a sharp sense of smell, super fast running ability and amazing jumping ability. The disadvantage of this planting method was that Marvin couldn't control his animal instincts. And Marvin's current behavior had been remarkable. So Dr. Wilder asked Marvin to stay and live with him. But Marvin said he felt good now and his new life had just started. The next day, Marvin came to the animal house where Anna was. When he saw the fish in the fish tank, he stretched out his hand uncontrollably to catch it. Then he plunged into the fish and bit it with his mouth. Then Anna took Marvin to the back room to see the animals. Marvin knew that a small vulture refused to eat. After communicating with the little hawk, it turned out that it couldn't eat whole worms. Marvin chewed up the bugs and fed the kitty mouth to mouth. Not only did Anna not feel strange, but she also had a good feeling for the kind-hearted Marvin. The next morning, Marvin woke up and found that his belly was round in a butcher shop. He hurried to find Dr. Wilder. After exercising, his stomach disappeared quickly. Marvin finally found that controlling animal instincts were more difficult than imagined. Dr. Wilder told him that as long as the animal's sense of hunger was satisfied, the instinct can be effectively controlled. So Marvin would bring a big bag of food wherever he went out. This day he followed the team leader to a charity party organized by the mayor. Marvin kept eating to prevent himself from making improper actions. But the appearance of a cat triggered the dog instinct in him. A battle between the men and the cat attracted the mayor and others onlookers. The team leader had long been dissatisfied with Marvin's previous drug seizures. This time was a good chance to kick Marvin out of the police station. He told the mayor that Marvin was still on trial. From his performance, he was obviously unqualified, and he was requested to be fired. The mayor and the chief were disappointed by Marvin's behavior and nodded in agreement. At this moment, Marvin suddenly ran to the lake. They saw him jump into the lake like a sea lion to rescue the son of the mayor from drowning. Marvin's wit and bravery won everyone's applause. He finally became a real policeman as he wished. Last time, Anna had a good impression of Marvin. On this day, she asked Marvin to come out again. During the dinner, Marvin repeatedly showed his animal instincts such as his ecstasy drinking posture and sneaking to pee under the table when no one was paying attention. Because of the lion gene in the vegetarian body after eating for a night, Marvin was very eager for the meat. After the date, he rushed to the farm and had a meal. He heard someone reporting the crime as soon as he arrived at the police station the next day. The reporter's 2 cows were eaten by wild animals last night. The other cows were frightened and did not eat or drink. The portrait of the suspect drawn according to the reporter's description was very similar to Marvin's. Since Marvin did not have the alibi at the time of the crime, the chief asked him to temporarily suspend his duties until the truth was found out. Anna went to find Marvin this day and saw Marvin transform her home into a wild look. Marvin was afraid that he would lose control and hurt Anna, so he let her go. But Anna firmly believed that the kind-hearted Marvin would not harm anyone or animals. To prove her viewpoint, Anna insisted on staying at Marvin's house overnight. So far they had indeed finished their relationship. And that night a hunter was attacked by a wild animal in the forest. The director brought people to arrest Marvin the next morning. Marvin panicked and escaped from his nest. The police wanted him because he assaulted a hunter and 2 cows. Save translations: the police station organized villagers to search in the forest. Marvin met Dr. Wilder on the run. It turned out that Dr. Wilder also performed the same experimental operation as Marvin for another person. But he didn't expect that man would attack the hunter. Dr. Wilder told Marvin to find the man and stop him. Marvin saw the barbecue after running for a while. Animal instincts drove him forward to enjoy delicious food. But this was the trap of the team leader. Marvin dodged the bullet quickly, then climbed between the cores of the tree like an orangutan. The team leader drove after him. Marvin turned into a lion and ran all the way, leaving the team leader far behind him. At this time, a deep gully blocked the way. Marvin jumped over easily. When the team leader saw this, he wanted to fly over like a cat and a tiger. As a result, he almost fell under the ditch. Fortunately, he grabbed a vine. Marvin turned back immediately after hearing the movement. The team leader was pulled up with a golden hook. The team leader who was rescued not only was not grateful, but once again raised his pistol to Marvin. An unknown animal attacked the team leader at a time of crisis. Only then did Marvin realize that Anna and he had the same doctor. Because the hunter wanted to take away the little eagle that Anna released, that's why Anna attacked the hunter. At this time, the villagers also rushed here. They demanded to kill these beasts. At this moment Miles stood up and said that he was the beast. When everyone saw that the beast was a black man, they scattered and went home because killing black people meant racial discrimination. 1 year later, Marvin and Anna formed a happy family and established a wildlife conservation home to live with a large group of animals. Okay, this is the end of this issue. Friends who like it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, see you next time.